Built it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I sadly mistaken, I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode. We had an NBA draft yesterday, but we also had some major trades by these two guys' teams yesterday, all right? I got my bro Tomo and Mr. BWT itself, Teddy. How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, it's always great when you got your business partner on the show with you, right? And we're not talking about just refuse to lose. I'm talking about with the NBA too.
Yeah,
so I'm doing good.
I'm doing great, man. The bad juju is finally out of Boston.
That's your guy, right? Marcus Smart?
That's not my guy.
Oh, he's not. Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, we'll get into that. Let's get it though. All right, so look, y'all, we got a not a long show, a typical short show today. So, like, all right, we are streaming this on 3 platforms, y'all: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please like the video on all 3 platforms, share the video on all 3 platforms, and subscribe, follow on all 3 platforms. All right. Make sure, the comment section is lit right now. Not lit, but the comment section. Shout out to Cardo for being the comment section early. All right. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. And look, we are on Instagram. All right. So, and look, y'all, first of all, before I get to Instagram, all right, I want to give a shout out to Refuse to Lose. Refuse to Lose Sports is now a official YouTube partner. That's amazing. All right, I should start off with that. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tomo, Dave, Teddy. Shout out to the rest of the Refuse to Lose family who comes on the show. I don't want to start naming names. I don't want to forget anybody. All right. So now a lot of things are going to change going forward. All right. So starting Monday, we're going to be making some big announcements of different, not changes within our platform, but changes within the network. All right. So just stay tuned for that on Monday. But we are on Instagram, y'all. And on Instagram, we got chats. All right. Chat it up. We got a chat for each sport: NBA, NFL, MLB, NCAA football, NCAA basketball, and women's, also WNBA, and any combat sport. We talking about wrestling, UFC, but mainly boxing. All right. So in these chats, we give out updates as far as injury reports, signings, free agency, off the field, on the field, off the court, on the court, and the ring. All right. Any type of news related to that specific sport, it goes in those individual chats. All right. Now, if you want to be a part of these chats, all you got to do is, well, at least for now, all you got to do is put you want to do it now, trust me, put your information in the comment section. All right. And then we can actually add you to any chat you want to be a part of. Also, you can go on at Refuse to Lose Sports on Instagram. You can send us a DM, make sure you follow, and let us know what chat you want to be a part of. And last but not least, we have the Refuse to Lose Sports chat. That chat is exclusive. When I say exclusive, y'all, it's really exclusive. Like I said, a lot of changes are going to be made. I'm going to keep saying that, y'all. A lot of changes will be made starting Monday. The Refuse to Lose chat is exclusive for those who actually come on the show. All right? Different person will come with that, but you got to come on the show to be a part of that chat. All right? That chat gets crazy sometimes. So you want to be a part of that. It's very entertaining. We do a lot of debating in all the chats, not just Refuse to Lose, but the individual chats. And we got Mr. BWT himself on the show right now talking about his Celtics. I know y'all probably like if you were a BWT fan, you probably like, hold up. This dude's a Yankees fan and he like the Celtics. That don't match. How is that possible? All right. So Teddy, just let everybody know what BWT is.
Yeah, BWT. It's a show where we talk strictly baseball. Give you guys the ins and outs of transactions. Guys being called up. Reactions to whatever's going on in the league. Right now, the All-Star finalist was announced. So my last episode, I went over who I think should be a part of the starting lineups for the American League and the National League. So check my last video out. Comment down below what you think the All-Star team should look like, and let's go.
Let's get it. And that episode he's talking about will be dropped today. So make sure y'all look for that content 3 days a week, with 3 times a week. So BWT is taking off, y'all doing some big things. I always say this: if you love baseball, if you're a casual fan, if you just want to learn baseball, make sure you tune into BWT Baseball with Teddy. So once again, shout out to Teddy. All right, and last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. All right, so Tomo or
No, I'm good. I'm here now.
let's get it. Take it over from here, my guy.
Now, Will Dawkins and them had just called me, because the new front office. They was like, "Look, man, we've been making moves these last 2 weeks. It was like a pay period of the way the Wizards been making all these trades. So we want to start off by saying everyone that's picked up the phone, personally, thank you. We couldn't get a first round pick, but thank you. Cleared the books. And one of the trades that happened, well, it was on, and then it was off, and then it was on again. So the initial trade with the Boston Celtics were, we had a 3-team deal where Brogdon was going to go to the Clippers, Porzingis was going to go to the Celtics, and I think the Wizards were going to get Marcus Morris back and that 30th pick in the first round of the draft that happened yesterday. So I guess Brogdon isn't as healthy as everyone says, so that deal got cut off. Then we came back and said, you know what, Boston? We're going to make this happen before 12 o'clock. So we picked up the phone again, and Marcus Smart had to go to Memphis. Porzingis still went to the Celtics, but they also got 2 extra first-round picks. The Wizards got back Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, Mike Muscala, and a 35th pick in the 2023 draft. So the first thing I want to say is, Teddy, how you feeling about that trade?
I love it. I've been asking for Marcus Smart to be traded for 2-3 years now. He's been he's been the reason why JT and JB haven't been able to take that next step into winning a championship in my eyes. Going back to 2020 in the bubble, he didn't get a last-second shot. I forget what game it was, but when they went back into the locker room, he was throwing chairs and doing this, doing that. And then in this series, this year against the Sixers, nah, Marcus Smart. We'll see you later, kid. he got his cereal, and these Boston fans, man, it's been mixed reactions. I've had people that were agreeing with me that Marcus was the stop to these guys taking the next step, and then there's been people that, oh, he's the heart and soul of the team, blah blah blah. Yeah, he was. He definitely came out there and gave it his all every night, but he thought he was the number 1 option on offense, and he's a number 4 in my eyes on that roster. I would have liked Derek White over him to take those shots last year, just because he's a more consistent scorer. And I feel like those games where Marcus Smart scores 20 to 25, Celtics usually lose those games because he's taking the ball out of JT and JB's hands. And I don't know, with him, with the whole charade this year of Missoula calling a timeout and then him sitting down in the coach's chair writing up plays before the game. He's writing up plays for the coaches. It's like, dude, you are a player. Do your job, please. So I love the trade. I love what we got back in Porzingis. We were able to do some deals with the Kings and the Pistons with those that pick that we got. So I love the direction that we're going. The offseason has been great so far with the assistant coaches that have been hired. So I love it.
Man, Joe, you want to go or you want me to go?
Go ahead. Wizards and Celtics trade right here.
Hey. So, I mean, everything you said, Teddy, man, I actually like the deal. You know, there's a lot of Wizards fans right now. We're like battling within our own community because some people are saying like, well, we didn't get a first round pick. We traded all these players. No, that's true. That's true. He is done, son. Well, I mean, not in Memphis, but in Boston he is. But they were complaining that we kept getting all these second round picks. And it's kind of like, well, the new front office is taking the heat for everything that the old front office did. Like, for one, they were trading with their hands behind their back with the no trade clause, and we're going to talk about that within the next trade, and you all just heard about it with Bradley Beal kind of fleeced us already. But, I mean, you get Porzingis to sign back on a player option and do a signing trade when he could have just said no and went to Boston on all willy-nilly. So, I mean, he kind of did us a favor there. I like the deal more so for the Celtics as far as just championship aspirations. I like the deal for us as far as rebuilding because now the Celtics get that third scoring option. And Porzingis last year kind of showed us that he still has a little bit of magic in that unicorn body of his, right? So that would be the missing piece. Now Tatum and Brown could figure out how they want to play off of that. And when they have their drying spells, or maybe Jaylen Brown's just turning the ball over too much, just pass it down to the 7-footer, and he can either get you a 3 or he can get you an easy dunk in the paint because Porzingis still can create his own shot, and he showed that with the Wizards. As far as just with Tyus Jones, Gallinari, and Mike, they're just going to be rebuilding pieces. And we'll talk about draft reactions later too. But to me, I like everything that's going on right now within the Wizards organization. If you go back and watch a few episodes, you see I was down, bad on the Wizards. All last night, all y'all guys kept hearing me say is, hey, they got a plan. And I trust it. So I'm good. Joe, what's your take?
Yeah, so let's start with Marcus Smart. All right. Now, I do think I think it's kind of, we saw how the business could be. Let's say that. All right. Marcus Smart said he wanted to retire in Boston. I mean, he was like, he wore the green hair. He was like that guy that he was either the fan favorite for like your casual fan, but then the guys who actually watched basketball at the time, they saw the flaws he had. And I felt like he was blindsided with the trade. It's crazy because I felt like it was a desperate trade.
Man, yeah, it kind of did seem that way. You catching up? You was on mute. There you go. Oh, man, you kicking people out? So yeah, I think Joe had some technical difficulties right quick, but going off of what he was going with the Marcus Smart deal, him in Memphis, I think that's the perfect fit for them because right now well, for one, Ja's going to be out for 25 games, but he's a more mature version of Dylan Brooks. We can say that.
Yep.
And he kind of has been in those games. He's been to the finals, so he has the experience. And it's funny, though, that Marcus Smart is going to be a vet on somebody else's team. Like, that's going to be funny. Yeah. But I think he will be missed just a little bit in Boston. Not a lot, but just a little bit. All right, Joe, welcome back.
Sorry, guys. So, yeah, like, but, yeah, so Marcus Smart, fan favorite, whatever, but I like it. I like the move. Porzingis is going to help y'all. Porzingis is another guy that's going to help Brown and Tatum score when the ball is stalled out. When Brown is fumbling the ball, when Tatum's not being aggressive, y'all got another guy who can create his own shot without running through the offense. So I like that move, and he's a rim protector, which I needed because Robert Williams is a rim protector too, but he's a liability on offense because he can't spread the floor out. Porzingis could do everything. He could do everything Robert Williams could do, but he obviously was more physically bigger than him. But he's a good shot blocker. I don't know how many blocks he averaged last year, but I know a year with the Knicks,
like two. I think
two
it's two.
games. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's a shot blocker, rim protector. So good. And then for the Wizards, I mean, the Wizards is they doing anything. They're doing a good job. You feel me? I mean, they picked up Tyus Jones. I'm confused with Memphis. They give us Tyus Jones and Marcus Smart, when Tyus Jones is probably one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. You know, and Marcus Smart, he's not getting better. I feel like defensively, he fell off. He fell off last year defensively. I mean, the man is one defensive player of the year. I don't even think he made an all defensive team last year, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Did he? I know Derek White was second team, so I don't know what Memphis trying to do here. Tyus Jones' assist and turnover ratio, I think, was number one in the NBA, so I don't get it. But I like the trade, though, for both of y'all teams.
Man, you see the title right there. It says, "With a smart way to catch a unicorn."
And also with Porzingis getting traded on a player option, like you said, I don't think he would have got paid what he got getting paid with the player option if he would have opted out because of his injury history. That's the only thing I'm worried about with him is his injury history. So and he's able to go to a contender.
But he's actually now a part of an official big three. Remember we used to talk about the Wizards mid three? Now you got official big three. I know we all say some people say Jaylen Brown is a casual, but I'd rather have one casual, an all-star, and then someone else. So it's a well-rounded three.
Yeah.
But
all right, so Tony, I don't know if you want to stick around for the other topics or let's go. We got BWT on, y'all. Let's go. Go ahead,
hey, Dave, you can't say you're not the most versatile anymore now. And speaking of versatility, man, the Warriors said we're going to be real versatile with loyalty because we're getting Poole out of here. So you all see the title, man. It's a pool inside the city, and it's a big pool. Did you get the invite? If you all didn't get the invite, well, welcome. Jordan Poole has been traded to the Washington Wizards. They got Chris Paul out of here. First of all, I want to say, Chris Paul, you are one of the strongest people in the NBA because there's nowhere in the world I can sit there and be cut. Then told I'm not cut. We're going to trade you, then get traded. But before you get on a plane, don't come yet because you're going to get traded again. Then when we trade you, we're going to trade you to your arch nemesis. So you kind of like got a KD situation, but you didn't choose to be there. So Chris Paul is now a Warrior. Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins, a 2027 second pick, and a 2030 protected first round pick are now coming to Washington. And I'm gonna start off with you, Joe. How you feel about that trade?
Okay. I wasn't surprised that happened because there were talks about Chris Paul might be going to the Warriors. I heard talks that Warriors try to get Chris Paul, and then they actually did it. So first, let's start with y'all. I love it. I mean, what y'all flipped from Bradley Beal for Bradley Beal is amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna touch on that, like how many picks y'all got and all that stuff. Y'all got Jordan Poole in there too. A young J-Mo was just shout out to J-Mo. J-Mo was just on. All right, just on talking about Poole already won the championship. He's the type of guy that's like, I don't need no more rings right now. I'm just trying to hoop. I gotta get my numbers up. I'm not gonna be remembered if I'm a role player. Like, come on, I need to get my numbers up. So he's in a situation when he got the green light. He got the green light. You know what it reminds me of? I'm not trying to hype you up. All right, Tomo, but when the Celtics tanked, Rondo was the only one there. You remember this, Teddy? He was the only one there. And then KG came, they're like, nah, keep Rondo. They got KG and all that stuff. Paul Pierce got hurt that year. He didn't really play. Paul Pierce came back, KG, Ray Allen, they got a big three. So yeah, so that's my take on that.
Teddy?
I mean, I like it. I think with what J-Mo said, and he's gonna average 27. That's maybe a little bit of a stretch because I feel like he's just gonna go out there and just shoot those shots that he shot at the end of I think it was like Game 5 against the Lakers, the debatable shot that everybody was talking about. So I feel like he's just gonna chuck. I mean, it gives you guys the gives you guys more options. I like you guys getting Gallinari too. I didn't touch on that earlier, but man, he disappointed me when he went down in the preseason, tearing his ACL, because he was going to help out this offense. But I mean, for you guys, that you guys are in the rebuild and you guys are looking good. You know, you guys might win. I'll give you 37 wins.
37?
Yeah, 37.
Sheesh, we had 35 the last 2 years, so we increased 2 wins, and all that firepower went out the door.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I'm impressed. We might make the play-in with that.
Maybe.
Can I say something real quick about Chris Paul straight? Now I kind of like it, but if they're finished, I don't like it. I think they need another big. They need another person with size, But Chris Paul allows Steph Curry to play off the ball more, and I think Chris Paul is going to play that J. Kidd role that he played with the Mavs late in his career with Dirk Nowitzki. I think that's the role that he's going to play. Kind of like, I don't need to start. Just make sure I play in the fourth quarter. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, that definitely makes sense. A lot of people right now, they're saying how Chris Paul going there may slow the game down, but it's like sometimes you need someone to slow the game down, and I think the Warriors can play like that. If you still got Steph coming off the screens, and if they do get a big, that'll help too, because Chris Paul in the pick and roll. So like Steve Kerr, hey Carl, you said he was the best coach in the NBA, so now he kind of got some tools he got to revamp his offense with now. So that second unit with better way. But for the Wizards, think about the G League and think about like just developing players into being the next best thing. And what better way to get a developmental piece than have a finals player and Jordan Poole come to your team? Like, granted, he did get his contract fairly early from what some people would say, and it's a decent contract based upon the max deals that people are getting now. And he has the green light. Full-fledged green light. Like, you don't have to worry about Steph, Clay, especially Draymond. You are now, I don't know if they're going to make him the franchise player, but you are the centerpiece of the offense. And with Tyus Jones and Gallinari, Wes, no excuses, man. There's no excuses, because now you got pieces, and with a few players that they got in the draft, they can build somewhat of a culture. They can revamp it and start from scratch. I was happy. Totally, I think out of the deal, we got, if you think about Bill, because most people are trying to use this Poole trade as what they did for Bill. Essentially, you got back 6 second-round picks and 4 first-round swaps from Arizona, and you haul off a no-trade clause / $50 million a year contract to bring in a younger version of someone who's getting like 30 million a year and averaging almost the same amount of points. So they know, hey, J-Mo funny. They know they good. So I'm going to Kuminga 7-2 now. Hey, he might get some sketchy shape-ups, man. We don't know. But I'm happy for it. I mean, everything that Will and them have been doing, I think, Joe, you seen my tweet on Twitter, right? Where I was like, Mike Will made it. I might gotta get that. Well, I can't get a patent because it's a producer, but hey, Mike Winger, Will Dawkins, they making something out of this Wizards team, and I think in the next 2 years we might be on to something, because you alluded to it too as well with the Celtics. But think about the new CBA, where now all these 3 stars on these 3 maxes, they gotta go. And when it's time for them to go, who you gonna call? Team with cap space. Wizards might be able to finesse some things.
How you know I saw your tweet?
Because you retweeted.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure I see that. Hold on, whoa.
He's like, nah, man. I thought I hacked his page. But nah, you retweeted it.
But yeah, 37 wins, though, Teddy. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. They tanking. Nice though. They tanking. Whoever next up the line next year, what's he trying to get them? All right. So Jordan Poole will average some points. And don't forget, y'all, he did average 20, but I mean, he did play with some other people. Now the attention is going to be on him. So we'll see what happens.
But Now think about it too, though. Hey, Kyrie, we got some cap space, man. You don't want to be in ball. You don't want to be in. You don't want to be a Maverick. You can come on over here.
You can go back to Boston, right, Teddy?
No, stay away, stay away. As far away from Boston as possible. Oh goodness.
Hey man, what better way to be a conspiracy theorist than to come to the nation's capital, man? Like, come on.
Let's get it.
Hey.
You don't want that problem, Jay. You don't want it.
Hey, we need all the media attention we can get right now. I'm cool. I already know what he's gonna bring. So it ain't like we got no stars here, nothing. He's just gonna be Kyrie. We Cleveland all over again.
He's just gonna lie to you. He's gonna say that he wants his number up in the banners, just like when his dad played and whatever, and with your season ticket holders. And then the next year, he's just gonna be out.
Hey, I want to be the guy to ask though. I'm like, hey, this is Thomas from Refuse to Lose, and I just want to ask, like, Kyrie, are you staying?
And please don't lie.
It's okay if you don't want to.
Teddy still ain't get over it.
Hey man, he told a kid that everywhere he went.
I mean, he got put on the spot, like, and he's still a kid himself. Talking about.
Yeah, you right. But still, man, you can just be like, hey, that decision's up in the air.
Yeah, is it always a better way to handle? He probably left those like, dang, I should have answered it differently. But
not him. Knowing him, he'll learn. It's a learning lesson.
I mean, I gave you an honest answer at the time. I mean, it's not my fault that I changed my mind.
That's him. That's him in a nutshell. And speaking of like learning lessons, man, we had the draft happen yesterday. The NBA draft for some people, you know. I don't know if guys are having a fantasy league drafts this early, but there's probably someone out there that's doing it. But no, we're talking about the NBA draft 2023. And we just want to get some quick reactions from you guys. You know, we had another generational talent come and go to the Spurs. Lucky them. And then we had from basically most people say the draft started from after pick 2 on down. So I just want to get you guys' reaction, and I'll start with you, Teddy.
I think this kid Victor, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not even gonna try it.
We're just gonna say Wemby.
Wemby. Hit the weight room. Hit the cafeteria. You need to put on some muscle and some meat on them bones, because we saw what happened to Chet Holmgren last year, right? And I know there's a clip out there with Kenny Lofton Jr. was bullying Victor out there in the league he was playing with before. So that's gonna be one thing that I want to see him do. And with 2, the Hornets, their fans did not like that pick at all. They wanted Scoot and only Scoot. I like the Celtics draft pick. He helps us. He's going to be a good defender. I forgot his name. He looks like Charlie Villanueva. But I feel like he'll help our defense out a lot. I mean, I'm not really a college basketball guy, but once you come into Boston, I'm gonna know more about you. So I'll get more information on those guys. I'll be at the Garden. It's gonna be rocking. All right, make sure you get your coffee, pocket con, Harvard Yard, because the Celtics are gonna win this year. Next year, we're winning it. Mark it. Right, clip this right now. Boston Celtics 2023 champions.
Okay.
Well, there's a Miami Heat fan that's watching this right now.
I don't care about him.
2024. He got
me.
Yeah, give us a backstory of that shirt real quick.
All right, so Dave, he got a little crazy, and he wanted to bet with me. So I said I got the Nuggets, and he obviously rode with his team, the Heat, and we know how that went down. So I got a shirt.
Me up.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I was wondering how you got that shirt. I was like, what bet did they make? Because Boston lost, but it was the finals. It was the finals. Man, hey Joe, you broke the curse, man. Dave was on this show undefeated with the bets.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, man. I gave him a way out, and he still took it. You know what? I need to check my mail. I probably already got the jersey. I haven't checked my mail in a couple of days. If you got your shirt, I must have got my jersey.
Man, that is insane. But just my take on the draft. I didn't think Brandon Miller was gonna go number 2 neither either because he came out earlier that day, or maybe it was a few days before that, and said, I seen Jordan airball a free throw. And we all know how Jordan get. That's how Kwame Brown ended up a Wizard. They said in the train, like him and Tyson Chandler, they did the one-on-one workout. Tyson Chandler dogged Kwame Brown in the one-on-one. But he went over to Jordan and said, look, man, if you draft me, I'll never let you down. This is just a story. So Kwame Brown, if you hear this and you want to check me on the story, I'm all for it. But I'm telling you what I heard, all right? And then he drafted him. So when I heard Brandon Miller say that, I said, oh, nah, Scoop's going to Charlotte. Jordan don't take that. Why are you talking about me? Or maybe he drafted Brandon so he can play him one-on-one in practice. Now, Brandon, you better show up because Jordan going to take it personal. You seen he probably looked at his iPad and said, and for that, I took it personal. But Vic, Spurs, man, you all got lucky because the Wizards was one ping pong ball away from getting the number 1 pick. Look at the series of events there. Like new front office with the number 1 pick and the way they was making moves, man, we probably would have had LeBron. But outside of that, Blazers, we're going to see what happens there because, you know, they didn't trade the pick. So now Dame done went mute. And as far as the Wizards pick, Ty, we really did make a truce, man, because our GMs called each other and we swapped the picks, man. We went and got Bilal, not from House Party, but from France.
Oh.
And they saying the 18-year-old, he an 18-year-old two-way forward. So, I mean, I don't know too much about the guy, but I'm going to watch kind of like what you said, Teddy. Once you on the team, now I got to watch some film. And then there was another person we picked up. I can't really, Tristan Vukovic. They saying he's a younger version of the Unicorn who shoots 45% from 3. So what better way to trade out a max contract and get a rookie in and still hit the 3? So, I mean, rebuilding pieces, man. So we just out here watching. Draft is always interesting. But I got one more thing before you go, Joe. One more thing. ESPN or NBA, anybody, NFL, when you're doing these drafts and these kids are celebrating the best moment in their life, stop bringing up this negative stuff. Like, nobody wants to be like, he's the 6'8" guard. He averaged 30 points. He took his team to the Final Four. But remember back in May when he had the gun charge? I'm like, do nobody want to hear that? Don't nobody want to hear that. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, man. And that guy you talking about, hopefully he got some Jokic in him.
Man.
You know, because he's from Serbia. So look, let's start with Vic Wembanyama, all right? That dude gonna be nice. I think he's gonna be nice. Now, them saying his ceiling is a GOAT. I'm not mad at him saying that. That's the ceiling. You don't always hit your ceiling. You know, if he, you know, is a disciplined person, he got the leadership, he stayed healthy, you know, he has the potential to do that. Now, he's something that we never seen. Chad Holmgren. Yeah, he like what, 7'3", I think, 7'2". Well, he like 7'4" also, something like that. But he can't handle the ball like this kid. You know, now I would say he can shoot. Right now, it's showing like he can shoot probably better than him from 3. But from the mid range, this dude is lethal. He's like a 7'4" KD. And I watched a few of his games. I watched more than a few for real last year. And he was chilling. You can tell he was chilling, just waiting for the lead to come. You know, so he with the right situation with Popovich, I think he's going to be a great player in this league. And depending on how they move this year, I think that, you know, I don't know if he's going to play in the summer league, you know, because they're going to try to avoid injury or stuff like that. So he might go straight into the season in training camp. Brandon Miller going second. Now, I do think Scoot is better. Okay? I think Scoot is better than Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is a better fit for Charlotte, but that's tricky. Sometimes not going for the best available can hunt you in the back end. A lot of people like Michael Jordan, right?
Yep.
Michael Jordan, for example, they went, even though Hakeem Olajuwon, here's that guy, but he got picked before Jordan. They both are superstars, they both all-time greats, but Jordan is better. So sometimes picking the guy who fits normally ain't the best way to go, even though he could be a great player too. But I like Brandon Miller though. He's 6'9". I think he could be good with Melo Ball. All right. Chad put Steph Curry in the mix.
Yeah.
Don't
The brothers at your neck, man. They both saying he can handle the rock and everything.
With his own move.
I never said he can't handle the rock. I think Wemby got a better handle than him. That's what I'm saying. Like Chad's nice. He is, but he ain't Wemby. That's all I'm saying. All right. And I ain't saying Wemby Kyrie. Relax, everybody. So, but yeah, I think Scoot is a better player, but Brandon Miller, I think he's gonna fit well with LaMelo. LaMelo's got to stay healthy. I mean, the dude, he can shoot. He's really good in transition. You know how LaMelo plays. He want to run. You know, so I think him and Brandon Miller are gonna be nice together. And I ain't gonna lie. I like what he said about Jordan. I like it. I think Jordan like it. You know,
I told you why. He like it. He like it. I don't know if you know about Rip Hamilton and them. They said Jordan used to come down when they're in practice and embarrass people. So that's why Jordan not playing.
I know. OJ Mayo, right? OJ Mayo was talking trash to Jordan. They say he humiliated OJ Mayo, like destroyed him, killed his confidence. Shut up, OJ. But Brandon Miller was like, man, you know, like I don't know who this. I mean, he tripping. PG my goat. I scratch my head off that. All right, but I'm not mad what he said. It shows me that he's confident. He's confident himself. I respect you, Jordan, but I'm my own person too. You feel me? So I respect that. Now, also the Thompson twins. I believe it's the first time in NBA history we had twins get selected in the top 5.
Back to back. Man.
That's amazing. From overtime elite, they ain't played no G League, they ain't playing no college. They went a whole different route. And they got drafted top 5. I mean, Mama must be proud. Shout out to Mama and Pops. You know, I don't know the situation, but shout out to Mama and Pops for that situation. Now let's talk about my team. Oh yeah, Javon, I like Anthony Black pickup. I think Kendrick Hendricks.
Stole him, man.
Yeah, I like that pickup. Taylor Hendricks. This is a guy I wanted us to trade up for, but he went to Utah. Oof. Utah got him, Kessler Edwards, and they got marketing. It's like, oh my God, they got size. You know, so that's gonna be tough. Grady, my man about to be Drake. You about to meet Drake. Shout out to Drake and Grady. All right. Make sure you with my man Jersey, okay? But us, right? We traded the 24 pick to the Mavericks. Our 24 pick and Rashad Holmes to the Mavericks for basically nothing, right? And then I was like, what? What did we get from that? And then we might to make a splash. We just freed up $30 more million in the cap space. Right? So we just getting ready to sign a free agent. We're going to try to get Chris Middleton. We might try to get Brook Lopez. We might add a Jeremy Grant, you know, something like that. But we looking to make a move. We basically gave up our 24 pick to free up more cap space because we're not even using Rashad Holmes at all. So that was a good way to free up some money. And the kid we actually we traded up to get a kid in the second round. We traded up to get Kobe Jones from Xavier. I like, oh yeah, here, J-Mo, right here. Joe, y'all almost drafted Keegan Murray. He got drafted a pick before us.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him. I think we're gonna get him.
Good.
But it's all good. But my last thing is this. We drafted Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones, I like him. You know, he could play point guard, but he's listed like a shooting guard. I think shooting guard, but he could play point. He's a good shooter. He shot almost basically 40% from 3. He could finish. He got a little nice touch. You know, he shot a little floater all the time. Xavier was a number 3 seed going into the tournament, so he's a winner. You can say he won a lot of his games there. But my only issue with him is he's shooting like 65% from the free throw line. I mean, it's rare you see a good shooter shoot bad from the free throw line because he had 2 okay years from the 3, but then a great one last year. So, but I trust my man Monty. I trust him. So I think we're gonna be straight. We're gonna make a move in free agency though.
I mean, you got him on the main line. You got pictures with him and all that, man.
My man.
I
Hey,
know
come on
Tay
the
was.
show, Monty. Let's go.
Look, Tay was in there talking about he calling the Orlando Magic. You actually can just be like, "Hey, Monty, man, remember me?" Just
It's Tay
saying.
funny on the way.
He actually called them though. That's the funny part. He actually called them.
They have me on hold.
Hey, now what would have been great is if somebody had picked up and he was like, "What y'all doing?" Boop, boop, boop. Like that would have been great.
And I think we traded Jordan Walsh to y'all, Teddy.
Oh, really?
I think
Yeah.
we did. Yeah, we traded Jordan Walsh to y'all. Yeah, so
No,
yeah,
it was a lot of moves being made yesterday. Like in the last 3 to 4 weeks, the NBA said there's no off season. The NFL thought they was gonna have their normal time where they could just take over and just like distract us from MLB and the WNBA, but the NBA was like, nah, we got this year. We got this. But again, congratulations to everyone who got selected. And hopefully you all are the new wave because our legends are slowly but surely getting old and swept out of the league. No pun intended. But if someone wants to use that, they can. But yeah, it's a new league now.
I know. So I'm excited about that. All right, so look, let's wrap this up, man. Good show. Good show. So like this video on 3 platforms, y'all. Well, first off, listen, shout out to Refuse to Lose Sports. We are now an official partner with YouTube. All right, so shout out to everybody, man. Being part of this journey. Shout out to Tomo, Teddy, Dave, man. I mean, this exciting times are coming. We are living in exciting times, but better days are coming. All right, and like I said, we're gonna make some sense. We are partners now. We told y'all. We made a promise to y'all. When we get monetized, we're gonna bring better content for y'all. So Monday comes, we're gonna come on the show, and it's gonna be there's gonna be some changes, not the format, but it's gonna be some changes within the channel, and I can't wait to announce it to you guys. All right. So that's that. But at the meantime, we are streaming this on 3 platforms: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure you like all 3 platforms, share on all 3 platforms, follow and subscribe on all 3 platforms. Appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Y'all been lit in the comments like always. I mean, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are so active in the comments. And to be honest with y'all, we actually became partners sooner than later. I mean, sooner than usual. And I think a lot of it has to do with you guys. When we come on here live, we have a committed group of people that comes on every week. And I think YouTube realizes that, and they see the traffic we have we do a show 4 days a week, y'all. So we appreciate y'all, and we're not even at 1,000 yet. And I feel like our percentage of guests that comes on is very high compared to other channels. All right, so shout out to y'all once again, man. We really appreciate y'all. Tomo, talk about those IG chats we got going on.
Like Joe said early in the show, man, some changes are brewing. And with these chats, man, shout out to everyone that's been in the chat. Shout out to everyone that's going to try to, flood the gates right quick to get in the chats because, with the changes come new rules. Like last week, we weren't checking for eyebrows, but this week, we're not doing eyebrows. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be a bouncer at the door. So you got to come prepared. And for all my folks who used to go to the club back in the early 2000s, hard bottoms only, no sneakers no more. All right. We're not doing that. But then next week, the dress code may change. You never know. But again, I want to say shout out to everyone that's, like I said, participated in the chats, came on the show and helped the platform grow to where it's at now, and who's going to come on and take it to the next level. And for the folks who already been here to help it take it to each level. You know what I mean? Hats off to y'all. Again, hats off to all the award winners. I'm going to say, Joe, I told Ricky that he won, and he sent me the little PGA gift where he was like, yes. So I'm going to send that to y'all. But for everyone who wants to see what's going to happen from here on out, because like we said, once we get monetized, the content's going to get better. The chats are going to get better. Outside of the content, the video quality is going to get better. Whatever you all are looking for, it's just going to get better. So boom, if you're watching right now or if you're listening, hit us up on Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. That's Refuse the number 2 Lose Sports to join some of these chats, and we urge you to participate. Okay. There's an audit that's going to happen. You need to participate. Even if you just say, what's up, y'all? Just participate. You know what I mean? Keep this thing going. Because you know, everybody has the same old debates. We talk about the same old things sometimes. Sometimes we want a fresh perspective. You can look at it maybe a different way, and then you can throw that out there. One thing I want to throw out there, another thing I want to throw out there is that Teddy was in the chats, and now he has his own show. Just think about the growth in that. Now we have NBA/WNBA, we have NFL, we have Major League Baseball. Shout out to you, Teddy. We got college football, college basketball, both men's and women's. And it shows boxing, but it's more so combat. So we talk about boxing, UFC. Some people want to call it MMA as well. And we have a little bit of wrestling in there. Join these chats, watch the platform grow, and you get the latest news and updates. Yesterday, we had the NBA draft, just to give y'all a little sneak peek. NBA draft. We got every pick 20 minutes before ESPN and NBA TV. So just imagine how much of your time you could have got back just by being in the chat, knowing that your pick was already called before you seen it on TV. Joe, I'll let you take it away.
Teddy, come on here and talk about BWT and let the people know what they're missing.
You're missing some great stuff, man. If you guys haven't tuned in, make sure you guys tune in, like, subscribe, all that. Anything you guys want to know about baseball, if you guys are new to the game, if you guys love the game, if you guys want to learn, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to be giving you guys exclusive Yankee talk. I know a lot of people hate on the Yankees. Again, they hate us because they ain't us. All right. But I've been seeing a lot of hate on here, man. With that whole Boston Red Sox series, the crickets came out. You know what I'm saying? They were talking. But yeah, Ty, no, you are an athletics fan. I told you last night. Oakland A's, man. That's your team. Green and yellow. But yeah, man, if you guys join these chats, there's a bunch of news. We've got all the highlights in the baseball chat. We talk about college. We're talking about the upcoming draft. You got stuff like this. You got people like Ty just coming in here, just talking and talk. But I love it though, man. This community is great. I love how I've been able to grow in it. Like Tomo said, last year when Joe was making the award show, right? He put out it was like a starting five and then a bench. And I was like 14th on the list, man. I was water boy. I was water boy, towel boy, whatever you want to call it. But now look where I'm at. You know, I love this community. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. Wake up every day, just what is new? Because all times of every day, you're getting something in those chats, whether it's somebody sharing something or a discussion going on, because they get crazy. So tune in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. You know what? I think we should start doing that again. Listen to rankings. Yeah, that's true, Teddy. But Teddy, man, like your last video you did doing numbers, man. So you doing numbers, man, and I appreciate you being a part of this. And let's get our last words in. All right. Listen, Sacramento, man. Monty, I know you up to something, man. I know you up to something. I'm telling y'all, I hope we get Brooke Lopez. If we get Brooke Lopez, y'all,
that's a move.
Hey, we might meet y'all there, Teddy. I don't know. We might meet y'all at the finish line. All right, we might meet y'all there. So that's
my prediction changed.
Okay. I think that's like the perfect piece we need, like a stretch five who can defend next to Sabonis. Oh my gosh! Like, let's go, Monty up to something. Shout out to my Washington Commanders, man. Shout out to the biggest Washington Commanders fan in chat, Kevo. Appreciate you. You know, I want to say shout out to you. Yeah, so I'm excited about this NFL season coming up. I will give a shout out to my Nats, but it's not looking too good for us right now. We even worse than the Tigers right now. So that's all I got.
Yeah. The Tigers. Whenever you worse than Tigger in them, man, it gets ugly. But I want to say hats off to the Washington Wizards for actually waking up and making moves. Like I said earlier in the show, if you're just now joining, they literally made more moves in the last 10 days than Ted and Ernie in their last 4 or 5 years. Okay, these are cultural impact moves on the franchise. Now, Joe, I understand how you felt about your Kings and how you feel about your Commanders. I might need to run that title back one more time. I ain't never had nobody show me, because I'm telling you, man, like it's just amazing. I never wanted to be part of a rebuild so much. Now, Cowboys, wake up, okay? I just need y'all to get to the conference finals. All right, just get to the conference championship. Just get there. Just get there. And then, the world is our oyster after that, because the NFC conference is wide open. It's only 2 great quarterbacks right now, and the other one is in your division. And he only great because he made it to the Super Bowl. All right, remember that. Food for thought. DeMarcus Lawrence said it earlier. The gap's not that huge. I don't know why you all thinking the gap between the Eagles and the rest of the division is like the Grand Valley, what is it? The Grand Valley? Look, my history teacher. Say it again.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. There you go. Because my history teacher gonna kill me. Thank you. That's why we're a unit over here.
Hey, Tomo. And for those who watch the award show, the Eagles is Javon, and the Cowboys is Carl. The Commander is J-Mo. Everybody's betting on Carl and Javon, and J-Mo.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there for that MVP.
Go ahead.
I like what you did there.
Hold on, but what you say about the quarterbacks, though? You said what about the quarterbacks?
They saying that there's only 2 great quarterbacks right now in the NFC conference.
And who are that? Who is that?
Dak and Hurts.
Come on, man. Dak and Hurts, 2 great quarterbacks? Come on,
in the conference. Look at the conference. You can go down the list. Who else is there?
Too good. Say good. I don't know about great. Great is a big word.
You gotta say great, man, because there's nobody there. Aaron Rodgers is gone.
I don't know about that. Look. Great. That's another topic, though.
I knew it. Yeah, Grand Valley Canyon. That's where we going. Somebody gonna read that and be like, bro, what school you went to? Y'all know. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. Look, man, just wake up, make something happen. And for the Eagles fans that's thinking you all are the bet, like y'all the Chiefs or something, just slow down, all right? Pump your brakes. Teddy.
Celtics, love what you're doing right now. Continue to damn.
Hey, Rick A.
I was thinking it. He said it. But
he ain't Josh Allen.
I know.
Pretty close.
He better.
Oh my gosh. It's not going
to leave that chats.
It's not going to chat.
If you if you haven't joined, join up, because
exactly. There you go.
Talking about. Yeah, Celtics. I don't think they're done making moves. I see them trying to get a point guard.
Go ahead.
Patience, friend. Patience. Might give a shout out to the New England Patriots insider, Tomo. Man, if that comes through, watch out. Especially if we get D-Hop too. Man, we might go to the playoffs. We might. You guys can laugh, but we were 2 games out last year, and those 2 games, and know
the build up. That's what
I'm with you, but I think you about to say we can make it deep in like a playoff run. You said we might make it to the playoff. I'm like, I can see that right now.
Hey, I'm realistic. Right? I can't go out here like all these other New England guys. They're like, oh, we get D-Hop and Dalvin Cook, we going to the Super Bowl. Whoa, Tom Brady, who? Blah blah blah. Like, nah,
I ain't going that far.
Nope, exactly. Some people do. Some people do in this region. They're high on their iced coffee from Dunkin', So training camp opens up July 26th. I will be there, so that's exciting. I go every year, at least once, just to see what the team looks like, and that's gonna be fun. And Yankees. I mean, man. We got smacked last night. Domingo Germán, he couldn't figure it out to save his life. He gave up 10 runs in 4 innings. His second appearance in a row to do that. I don't know if you got to get back on that sticky stuff or not, but whatever you got to do to get a win, figure it out. Because I'm tired of watching you give up 10 runs a game. And I watched your last one in Boston in real life. I was there with all them Red Sox fans hollering. Man, oh man.
10 runs in 4 innings? Gosh.
It's bad, man.
Sounds
But hey,
like
we
I
won the
found
series. We won the series, and we got Texas coming up, and then we got the Oakland Athletics. So Ty, you better be ready. You better be ready, Ty. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be singing my song 3 times a week. You heard?
Oh, you gotta get what's the song? You don't gotta give them the whole thing, would you?
No, they got the baseball chat.
Okay.
Get to the baseball chat and hear the songs.
Yankees aren't the Braves. Oh, come on, dude. Stop it. Oh man.
How they just keep doing that, man? Why everybody keep giving Ty a team?
He should have run out of that stadium.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Teddy. Sorry. Go ahead.
I stayed there till the 9th inning. I watched the position player pitch and everything. I don't care. I stayed till the last. I was there riding with my guys, you know. I mean,
you get your money's worth.
we tried to make a comeback. I mean, it was 15-5. It was 12-1 in the 6th inning. So we did something that game. So I mean, at least I saw a home run from Josh Donaldson, which don't get me started on him. Ugh. But yeah.
Hey Teddy, I might go to Foxborough. Foxborough like 25 minutes from me. I might just go.
Oh yeah.
I might just go. You know, see how Mac Jones look. You feel me? See how D Hopper look.
Go ahead, say the last name.
I don't know if I cook. I don't know if I cook.
I just need that to happen so I can go back and get my video, man. Y'all killed me. Y'all killed me for that take.
Hey, you predicted the Jordan Poole trade.
I mean, yeah. But I didn't think it was gonna be us to get him though. You predicted CP3 being a Wizard though. I give you that. You said, "Hey, the Wizard song." I was like, "Is he gonna play?" So
let's see. So I can't wait. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today, and we will see y'all on Monday.
Peace.
Where's Dave when you need him?
Man, peace.
Let's go. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.